Hello everyone, thank you for joining this workshop. We're going to prepare a protein laddu. It may not be as fancier as what you get in Indian stores or elsewhere. However, my point here is to let you all know how simple it is to make laddus at our own home. And rather than buying the protein boxes that we get out there, whey protein or this protein, soya protein and other kinds of proteins, and all the ingredients which go into it and the, additional fillers and things like that. Simple things which we have been eating since our childhood and that which we can still rely on. We have fried groundnuts, we have sesame seeds, we have full makhana or the foxtail nuts, we have this chana, the fried chana, and I have 4 kinds of nuts here: almonds, cashews, walnuts, and pistachios. And another ingredient which we have here is Katira, which is a gum. Back in India, they used to have gond ke laddu. Okay, this helps strengthen your bones like anything. If you just fry a little bit of it in ghee and then crush it into powder and then add it to any of your ingredients, it will actually, become like a jelly. In the sense, if you use it just like protein powder and tend to add this to any milk, it will start thickening up, just like the psyllium husk. So it is good for laddus, but not for protein powder thing. So today, as we are making protein laddus, this is absolutely fine. We can actually go ahead and use that. And I'm also using some, the crystal sugar. This is optional. However, I'll go with the Jaggery and a little bit of the Cardamom powder. So just getting all these grinded, especially if I have to speak about fox nuts, it is very high in magnesium, it is very high in calcium. So if you're deficient of it, you could actually consume it like that. Just like that, fry it on a pan and you can add a little bit of salt and just have it like that. It's very, very, very healthy. And this chana, the fried chana which we get in Indian stores with the husk, I just removed the peel out of it. However, this is extremely healthy for the heart. When it comes to magnesium, the best source of magnesium are the fox nuts and even the sesame seeds. Okay, these are very, very highly nutritious in terms of high magnesium, calcium kind of an intake. So we are combining all these and trying to make a laddu out of it. Okay, this is just the first thing that we're going to do. However, I have more on my mind that I would like to be sharing in the next coming workshops. Okay, so we'll get this grinded. Okay, so now we are back. We have grinded all these ingredients, almost like 9 to 10 of them, and I added a little bit of Desi ghee. Okay, that little bit depends on every ingredient. You could customize it to your own thing. So now we have it, and again, previously I used to have my ingredients a little bit hot if it was just the peanuts and the sesame, so that itself gives out some oil, oozes out a bit of oil, and you add a little bit of Jaggery to it, it starts sticking, and you don't have to use much of ghee. So now that these were all kind of cooled down, that's the reason I did the sesame at the last. However, we still need to kind of do that. So the shapes may not be perfect, trust me. I'm just trying to make these laddus.